Good morning from the Protos newsroom. The date today is Wednesday, the 9th of December, and you're listening to the Protos Daily. These are the main headlines this morning. Jack Dorsey's Square pushes for Bitcoin mining to go fully green. 3 South Korean crypto operators charged with market manipulation. And MicroStrategy's stock tanks after analysts reject its latest plan to buy Bitcoin. At the present time, Bitcoin is trading at $18,282, down nearly 3% in the past day, and looking to recover from its biggest drop in a week. The latest financial details published by Coinbase's UK wing make for grim reading, with the London-based crypto subsidiary reporting a 38% drop in annual turnover in 2019. Now, the figure still stands at a relatively healthy-looking $115 million, but that's 40% down on its figures in 2017, and 25% behind 2018. And so 2019 was clearly not a vintage year for Coinbase UK. And, as if that wasn't bad enough, pre-tax profits took another hit, dropping to $8.7 million from the $9.46 million the year before. But there was a small chink of light at the end of the tunnel, as the company registered over 5 million new users in 2019, a healthy 32% increase on the previous year's number that has seen the total number grow to almost 22 million. However, it will likely be some time till we learn how the coronavirus pandemic and Bitcoin's recent bull run affected those numbers in 2020. Square slapped its green credentials on the table yesterday, pledging to become net zero carbon for operations by 2030. To help get there, the Jack Dorsey-led fintech announced the launch of its Bitcoin Clean Energy Investment Initiative, which will see it commit $10 million to support businesses that help drive adoption and efficiency of renewables in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Considering that Square handles Bitcoin for its peer-to-peer money service Cash App, Bitcoin plays a unique role in Square's footprint, and the company hopes its new Bitcoin Clean Energy Investment Initiative will support companies working on green energy within Bitcoin mining. The company also holds crypto, having turned 1% of its total assets, around $50 million, into Bitcoin earlier this year. It even funds Bitcoin's development via a crypto-specific business wing, Square Crypto. Ultimately, Dorsey's looking to speed up Bitcoin's transition to run entirely on clean power, rather than fossil fuels. Bitcoin's energy usage has long been a sticking point for crypto critics, who say the computer-intensive mining process uses too much energy to be a valuable endeavour. However, proponents like Dorsey say Bitcoin's relatively high electricity usage can help energy tech evolve into a greener future. The chairman and 2 executives of a South Korean crypto exchange have been charged with manipulating crypto prices and faking trading activity for more than a year, following August raids on the company's Seoul headquarters. Coinbit, which was once pegged as the 3rd largest exchange in South Korea, is said to have earned $84 million by manipulating crypto prices, a fraud which reportedly affected some 252,000 monthly active users. It was previously alleged that Coinbit faked more than 99% of the trading volume it reported. South Korea has a storied history with cryptocurrency. Netizens famously paid up to 54% more for their Bitcoin during the 2017 bull run due to demand, and researchers regularly rank it as the world's 3rd largest crypto trading market behind the US and Japan. However, those numbers have been falling due to increased regulatory scrutiny. Police, looking for evidence of fraud, also executed a string of raids on the country's largest exchange, Bitfum, in September. But While simply faking almost all of its trading activity might sound shocking, last year, digital asset management crew Bitwise determined 95% of reported Bitcoin trading volume worldwide was also a fugazi, with just 10 of 81 exchanges analysed reporting real numbers. MicroStrategy, the Nasdaq stock that can't stop and won't stop buying Bitcoin, is taking a market beating, with the company's share price dropping by 14% during Tuesday trade. The dump comes after MicroStrategy filed to sell $400 million worth of convertible bonds as a way to raise cash to buy more Bitcoin earlier this week, having spent already around $500 million on the cryptocurrency since August. MicroStrategy's stock fell by another point during pre-market Wednesday. Citibank analyst Tyler Radke quickly downgraded the stock from neutral to a sell in the wake of its convertible bond plan, citing the increased risks for investors associated with its decision to use Bitcoin over the US dollar to preserve its company treasury. MicroStrategy's share price remains 100% up for the year to date. Bitcoin OGs who lost their crypto in the Mt. Gox saga are soon to receive some reimbursement, more than 6 years after the Japan-based crypto exchange declared bankruptcy. In the latest development of this saga, the Tokyo District Court has set a new December 15th deadline to distribute 150,000 Bitcoin to affected users, worth around $2.7 billion in today's price. Victims of the 2014 hack are no doubt itching for the 15th, as the sales were originally set to begin last year, but have been postponed repeatedly at the request of the Mt. Gox Trustee, who has been in charge of handling the case on behalf of those affected. The trustee is said to have been concerned about the validity of the amount of Bitcoin that's to be handed out. Still, some have speculated that whales might look to exit their positions in preparation of the incoming sales. State officials in Ohio might soon be working with blockchain after a bill which allows the government to utilize distributed ledger tech makes its way to the state Senate. If signed off by Governor DeWine, the bill would allow official state bodies to use blockchain tech in their day-to-day operations. The bill has already passed overwhelmingly in the House, with 89 yeas against just 2 nays. This isn't Ohio's first experiment with blockchain. Back in May this year, Ohio lawmakers proposed a DLT voting system as part of an election overhaul bill. Representatives sought to run a test pilot scheme on overseas military personnel, which would see them voting using a blockchain-powered system. Private blockchains aside, Ohio is also well on its way to becoming the central hub for Bitcoin in the US, having already attempted allowing businesses to pay their taxes using Bitcoin. However, the plan was later halted on legal grounds, with lawmakers now waiting for official comment from the Attorney General before proceeding any further. Let's hope Ohio's blockchain goes a lot smoother. Thank you for listening. To stay up to date with the latest from the world of crypto, make sure you subscribe to the Protoss Daily on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other major podcast providers.